It's me again. I'm here to show off my latest build and newest addition to my collection. This is my Luke Skywalker V3 by Rudy Pando. This is a run that he just finished up, and I believe it's now available through Roman's Props, so you can get it through there. I think Shamim did a video on this a few months ago. That was his first run of these, and those were 3/4 inch emitters, which were it's hard, I guess, to get blades. But this one's his new run is a 7/8 inch. I did have a problem with the emitter portion. It did not accommodate my 7/8 inch blade, any of the three that I have, properly. So I had to sand down my heavy duty one that I wanted to use for this, so it would fit nicely. I might sand down another one because the one that I have is this one custom saber shop that I kind of don't like how it diffuses the light. It's a clear one, not one of those other blades. But back to it, it's got the screen accurate little drilled holes and stuff. It's got the drilled holes here. Is like a partial drill there. There's one there, another one there. That is not blade retention. Blade retention is you spin this thing off, and it's right here. I might go and weather this a little bit. I don't know yet. I actually just like it, kind of like how it is. This is my first Luke Skywalker. Oh, here you go, D-ring. I had to add this, and I had to add the Slothfurnace clamp card. The Graphics logo is upside down. I sanded it down a little bit to get it slightly weathered, to give it a slightly used feel. But I don't know for sure if I'm gonna go and weather it some more. We'll see. I'm also on the run for the Balance V4 from Roman Props. That'll be um, my final hero Luke. This will be my V3, and I'm also on the Corbanth LS6, and that one I'm going to use to make a V2. So I have each version of Luke's. Since I believe the TFA one is almost identical to the hero, it's just slightly more worn. But yeah, I'm excited. I love the Inception, and that was my first Roman Props hilt, so I'm excited. I jumped on the Balance V4 when I saw that. But I really like this. It doesn't have the the nipple or on the emitter. The clamp card, it's not like the V2, and it's the size of the V2 with the clamp, but the pattern is like the hero, but it's a little more spaced out. I guess it kind of matches this, but I like it. This was smooth. I added holes for the speaker. I didn't want to add the holes here because I don't want to cram too many things in here, but nothing rattling. It's nice and snug in there. I have one of Jordan's 3D printed chassis in here. I have a clamp switch card. I have this is actually the first time I'm using it, or second time I'm using this on a build, but I've never mentioned it before. This is one of Sabers Armory ParaLEDs. So it's a custom. It's a green, lime green, white. The two greens are one pad, so it's less things that you have to solder on. It's only two positives and two negatives, and that's super convenient. But yeah, it's running a Nano Biscotti V4 18650 2-watt high bass speaker, and the sound font is I think it's Juan Sith's Luke Skywalker font. But yeah, here you go. I love the ignition. It's my favorite ignition so far out of all of them. But
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
the white flash on class. Let me attach the blade actually, so you can kind of see it. So you can kind of see where I had to sand it down a little bit. It doesn't have that much blade depth, so um, I don't know. I'd say light dueling is okay. Um, no full contact dueling or anything like that. Um, but for cosplay, the cosplay style dueling, that should be fine. I might actually. I believe it's the set screw is not the same as the rest of my sabers. Actually, that's really wobbly, but there it is. It's really washed out on the screen, but it's like a really really nice green. I like the shade of green. But yeah. Let's see. Will this come off? Oh, I'm unscrewing the emitter. But yeah, it's a really nice, really pretty. Rudy did a great job. If you guys are interested, like I said, Roman has the rest of the batch of the unsold ones. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent thing, and so if you're interested in a V3, I think Shamim put it best. It incorporates the elements of the V1 and the V2 to create this one, and that's why it's my favorite because I've always liked both elements of the V1 and the V2, the hero and the V2. Um, but this one, it's both of them. Kind of wish I had the nipple, but I'm not super duper sad about it. I might get like a blade plug or something because I'm probably not really going to use the blade at all. But getting a blade plug so that the LEDs, I had to glue them in. Um, so I guess I'd be a little worried about that, but yeah, it's great. Um, my first Luke Skywalker lightsaber. I love it. And stay tuned for the other videos. I'm still working on a Phoenix Props V1 that I'm installing. I'm just waiting on some LEDs. I'm using ParaLEDs for the side emitters because I'm not confident in using the single Cree, and I don't really want to use Flash on Clash because it doesn't make sense to have Flash on Clash on for the Quylons, So stay tuned for more. I'll have a couple more videos up soon before the end of the year and before the Last Jedi. So 17 days. See ya.